So instead of the attitude, we have to do the Qigong, we want this attitude that we get to do the Qigong together this morning. And so first, just the basic standing pose. Taking the time to feel the feet on the floor. Feel the weight spreading along the bottoms of the feet. Knees a little bent. Kind of fluidity in the pelvis, and you can just roll, move the hips, move the pelvis. And especially when the knees are bent, there's just a more watery, fluid feeling in the pelvis. And just that sense of open space under the floor of the pelvis. And then we have this spine. It's not really a straight thing, the spine. And the rib cage surrounding the spine, the head balanced on top. And you can have a sense of lifting up from the middle of the skull and dropping down from the tailbone. So a sense of lengthening. Arms are comfortably apart, a little bit away from the body. Hands are soft, releasing any tension in the face. Good, let's begin with our first movement, swinging both arms. Arms stay relatively parallel. And just in a relaxed way, at a speed that feels good, we're swinging our arms. Feeling that easy movement in the shoulder joints, warming up our shoulder joints with this simple swinging. As if we'd be happy swinging our arms for a long time. Belly soft. All the muscles around the face, around the mouth can also soften. And staying connected with that very simple happiness of moving the body. And when we feel like we should be moving along to the next movement, it's just another opportunity to see if there can be some joy in continuing the movement we're doing. Not being in a hurry to move on. It's really a rediscovering this possibility of contentedness in the here and now. And again, checking the belly, reminding the belly to soften, reminding the face to soften. Good, and slowing down. And we'll begin turning side to side. Let the arms be fully released. They're moving because the body's turning. And we let the arms fall into the body each time. And we're going to look over the shoulder in a relaxed way each time. Good, and slowing down. Notice what that feels like. Remember, knees a little bent. Keeping the whole body in a more fluid, released, not fixed state. Good, we inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, let it be a free fall down and back up. Turn enough so as your arms are falling, they're not going to hit the body too much. And really get interested in that feeling of free fall. Arms giving themselves over to gravity each time. And then let it become a kind of dance. Find a rhythm. Notice how your breathing comes into sync with the moving. And happy to be moving the body. Couple more times. Arms fall to the side. Now we're going to whip the arm and just pat the top of the shoulder as best you can. As much as we can, we let the arms be really loose. And the other hand, the back of the hand is pounding the buttock. So we're not really turning the spine too much here, just really the arms moving. See if you can have a little fun with it. There, a couple more times. And the arms come back down. Then opposite arm and leg, everything loose and easy. Think of settling down a little bit. Hands are soft. Face softens. Keeping the belly soft. Feeling the whole body moving. And even if there's some fatigue coming in, that's okay. Just relax and allow that. Slowing down. Good. Back to our basic standing, keeping fluid, loose, open, not fixed. Okay, we take a breath in. As we exhale, we let the weight of the head take it forward. Breathing in, we roll the head and neck. Exhaling through the other half. So easy head and neck rotations. And remember, we're not forcing anything. It's more of an easy exploration, feeling the sensations as we roll the head. Good, let's go the other way. Good. Head comes up. Now our shoulders forward and up. Exhale back and down. Take your time, follow your breathing, and see if you can really enjoy these rotations in the shoulders. All the time in the world to move the body in these ways. Now we'll go the other way, so back and up as we breathe in, then forward and down as we exhale. Good, one more time. Gently, we open and close the hands, breathing in, exhaling off to the sides. And now if you'd like, come on your toes as the hands come up, back on the feet as the arms come down, following our easy breathing. Again, just finding a way to enjoy these movements. Make it your own. You can always adapt and adjust so it works for you. One more time. Crossing the wrist, throwing the arms behind. Fling them back. One more. Good. Roll the wrists, one over the other. Long fingers, belly soft. Feeling the movement in the wrists and other way. Good. Then a little shaking in the arms so the flesh feels loose here in the arms. Good. Then we'll play with the spine. Breathe in. As we exhale, tuck your tailbone, rounding. The chin comes down. Then as we're breathing in, we're opening up through the spine. Lift the chin at the end. Exhale, rounding. Inhaling, opening up through the spine. And follow your own breathing. We're just playing with the spine. Good. Exhale, arms down. Bend forward and rub up by your kidneys. Just appreciating the touch. Hands by our kidneys. Rubbing. And then anywhere along the back side you want to touch. Then with loose fists, pounding on the back side. And again, just experiment. See what kind of pressure and what location feels good on the body. Good, a little bit more rubbing. Inhale. Exhale, we touch the back of the legs, bend your knees. Inhale, touch the front side. And just enjoy that simple touching. Inhale as your hands come up the legs. Exhaling as the hands go down. And tune into the touch. Now down the outsides. And inhaling, touching the insides of the legs. Good. Now we'll move our knees. So bring our feet close so they're even touching a little bit. Hands are light on the knees. Easy circles. And the other way. Moving the knees. Good. Standing up, stepping forward with one leg. We'll bring both hands on the knee and just rubbing and touching in a way that feels good. Loving up the knee, even a little light slapping on the sides. And then, of course, the other leg. So step forward, both hands to the knee, and then really show up for the touching, including a little light slapping on the sides of the knee. Great. Now we get to rock the pelvis. So basic standing pose, knees a little bent. Feel that open space under the floor, pelvis. And we'll simply rock forward and back. And see if you can sense a kind of frictionless rocking of the pelvis. Doesn't have to be a big move. Good, let's roll the hips. Easy circle. Rolling the hips, and then the other way. So this whole sequence we've been doing, we call it opening the joints. Next, we put our hands on the hips, a little balance practice, where we'll shift the weight to one foot if you can. And you can always use a wall or the back of a chair. And we're doing a bicycle-like movement with one leg. Good, and plant that foot. Notice the shift of the weight, and same thing with your other leg. Simple bicycle movement. Good, plant that foot. Now we're gonna point and flex the first leg. So that movement in the ankle, including a few ankle rotations both ways. Take your time. And then some free movement in that leg. Just move it around. See how it wants to move. Then we'll plant that foot. We'll notice the shift. Then same with our second leg. Point and flex a few times. A few ankle rotations both ways. And then again, some free movement in that leg. Just see what it wants to do. Doesn't have to be fast or aggressive, just easy. Good, now we end that warm up, the opening the joint sequence with the full body swing. Knees are like shock absorbers. Take care of your lower back and the whole body. We inhale, clap above the head. Sweeping down, sweeping up. Exhale down, inhale up. One more. Arms float down. Let's take some time to just allow everything to settle down for a moment. Back to the basic standing pose. Belly soft, knees a little bent. Letting the energy settle. And then in an easy way, it doesn't need to be a big movement, just start to jiggle the body. Let the feet be nicely planted in the earth, and that allows you to jiggle everything else in the body, including the head. Just jiggling, shaking, rattling the bones. Happy to be moving the body in easy ways. Slowing down. Look up a little bit and let's breathe in through the nose, palms up, then exhale through the mouth. Make a little sound as you're exhaling. Then reach up with your hands as you're breathing in, and just keep breathing in a natural way, and do your best to sense that open space between your palms and the top of the head, as if we're breathing into the space above the head. You can call this sky breathing instead of belly breathing. So we breathe in that open space above the head. Close your eyes, have the hands float down in front of the body as you just feel down through the body. When you need to breathe in, pause your hands, breathing in. And continue to wash down through the body with awareness. And we're going to end below the bottoms of the feet. So use your imagination. Open the eyes wide as we breathe in and reach up. Closing the eyes, heads in a neutral position as the hands float down and we wash through the body with awareness from top to bottom. We begin below the feet and we always begin above the top of the head. And let's do that one more time. Washing down through the body with awareness. When you're done, let's just bring our hands on the belly, one palm right over the other palm, just below the navel a little. And we'll do some just simple circles, appreciate the touch. Go the other way. Do a little of that belly breathing with the hands, as if you're holding a beach ball that's half inside, half outside of the body, and keeping the hands really soft. And so when you sense you're breathing in, just let there be a little expansion of that space. As we're exhaling, let the hands come together. But most importantly, we're bringing the attention, the awareness down here into this energy space around the belly, the dantian. And you can be a little playful as you hold this space with this kind attention. And there's a little dance of expansion and contraction, and as much of the body as you want can get involved with a little turning, a little expansion and contraction with the arms and hands. Follow your own easy breathing rhythm. Inhale, expand. This time, exhale, contract, hands land again on the belly. Good. And we're going to go right into our 10 Ping Chi. This is a breathing practice we do before the healing sounds work that many of you know about. So we breathe in through the nose, then exhale. Last time. Good. And we usually roll the shoulders as if you're drawing a circle with your elbow. And we're kind of a rolling movement in our shoulder and arm. And it's just an invitation for the upper body in particular to relax and be soft and not fixed at all, not held. Good, and then we're ready for the first healing sound. It's really related to the lungs. The sound is Sia. And it's kind of a burst of sound energy, which we'll feel in the lung area with the exhalation. We'll come up with the hands, and we'll make the sound as the hands go forward and out to the sides. We'll do that 3 times, singing to our lungs. Okay? Belly soft, exhale, inhaling. Sia! 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 Good. 3 Ping Ching. Roll the shoulders a few times, just keeping the upper body relaxed and easy. And then we're going to hold our hands on our lungs. I'm just going to take my sweater off as I'm heating up. But have your hands touch the area around your lungs. And we're letting this simple touch here be a conduit for love, for our good wishes for the lungs. Dear lungs, may you be happy and healthy and at ease. Just learning how to keep this love, this healing, these healing wishes for the lungs in mind. So in a way, this piece here, we're learning to empower touch to be a conduit for our good wishes, for good energy, to move, to flow. So wish the lungs well, happy lungs. And we'll bring our attention to the kidneys. You might need to use the back of your hands here so you can sense that space just below the back of the ribs, the lower part of the back of the ribs. And when we come forward, we'll make the sound chui. And we'll do that 3 times, okay? So rubbing as we exhale. Inhale now. Chui! 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 Good. 3 ping chi. Roll the shoulders some. We're just keeping the upper body relaxed. Good. Then any way you're comfortable, let's make contact with the kidney area, with the palms, with the back of the hands, whatever works. Appreciate the loving touch. And again, let it be a conduit for good wishes for the kidneys. May the kidneys be happy and healthy and at ease. Wish them well. Good. We'll bring the attention to the liver, big organ here, turquoise color. Liver associated with kindness and anger, that range of emotion. The sound is something like shur. We begin with the palms together, exhale. Inhale, big circle, breathing in. Elbows to the gut. Shur. Shur. One more. Shur. 3 ping chi. Roll the shoulders some. Keeping the upper body relaxed and easy. Good. Hands by our liver then. And again, this loving touch, sending good energy, good wishes to the liver. Good. Wish it well. Move on to the heart, ruby red, joy, hate, that range of emotion. So we'll breathe in, loose fists then, squatting as we hold the breath in. Then as we exhale, we'll make the sound ho, or something in that range. We'll do this 3 times. Okay? So breathe in, loose fists, hold the breath. Ho. Breathe in. Ho. Breathe in. Ho. Arms to the side. A few of our ping chi, ping chi, 3 ping chi. Now we roll the shoulders a bit, keeping the upper body relaxed. Great, and then we'll bring our hands to the heart area. And again, just holding that space with love and good wishes for the heart. Keeping the heart and mind for a moment. This is the really beautiful dynamic of patience, of keeping something in mind, not reflexively having to move on. But now we will move on to the spleen, amber yellow. Here the emotional qualities really about trust and mistrust. And so below the ribs, just a little off to the left. And we'll just do this one time with the sound. Ooh. So I will talk us through as we do it, standing in our basic pose. As we breathe in, we turn the left hand down, raise the right hand overhead. Exhale, turning to the left slowly. When you're ready, breathe in and we'll hold to 10. Ooh. Good. 3 Ping Chi. Roll the shoulders some, keeping it loose. Good. And then hands by the spleen. Find that space. Close your eyes if you'd like. And we're learning how to let the touch be a conduit for our good wishes for the spleen, the stomach. Keeping the spleen in mind, wishing it well. May you be at ease, healthy and at ease. Now the whole body with a more natural sound, something like ha. So we're just feeling that vibration in the throat, in the larynx, as we're exhaling. And we're imagining the whole body vibrating with that simple sound there from the throat outward to the whole body. We'll do it 10 times. So we slowly breathe in, arms lift up over the shoulders, and then squat a little as we make the sound. Ah. Feeling the whole body each time. This is number 2. Ah. So 8 more times. Ah. And we're feeling the whole body. Ah. 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 One more time. Ah. Let me do this pose, one palm touching the other, making a circle-like shape with our arms, tuck the chin a little, knees bent. And it's considered a meditative pose that invites an open and beautiful recirculation of all the chi, all the life energies. Happy body. So just stand in a relaxed way for about a minute. Just suffusing the body with our good wishes. Happy body. May this body be happy and at ease. And again, the hands to the belly, one over the other. Start with small circles and let the circle get a little bigger each time, and enjoy, if you can, the touching on the belly. Eventually that circle will be as big as it can be. Switch your hands then. We'll go the other way. Slowly, each time the circle can get a little smaller, but we're not in a hurry. We're enjoying the touch. Good. Then top hand to the lower back, and we're moving along the waist. Just feeling the waist, appreciating the nice touch. Good. Then over the lymph nodes, down the breastbone, both sides. Take your time. Good. Release. And then we'll do 3 rounds of the staccato breath where we'll inhale in little steps until the lungs are full. Then we're going to exhale through the mouth all at once. 3 times. Good. Put your glasses somewhere safe if you have glasses. Then we're going to generate a little heat in the palms. And we're going to lean the eyes into the heel of the palms. Just enjoy the darkness for a few seconds. And we'll just listen into the cosmos as we rest. Then we touch the face, we come down the outsides, up the insides, spread apart the brow, and enjoy the touching on the face. Adapt and adjust so it feels good for you. And then let's run the fingers over the top and down the back of the head a few times. Take your time. Really showing up for the touching. And then finally, we'll squeeze and tug on the earlobes. And then loosen the body up. Opposite arm and leg, as we did near the beginning of the class. Everything gets to be loose. And we're setting ourselves up to do the last part of the class, as most of you know, these 18 harmonizing movements that we do together, Shibashi. So we're bringing together the breathing, the awareness, and the movement. And the breathing gets to be sort of the leader. So when you're breathing in, the arms float up about the height of the shoulders. Exhaling, the arms float down. So settle into your own rhythm, following what for you is your easy breathing. The knees can bend a little as you come down. They can straighten a little as the arms float up. Raising and lowering the arms by the lake. That's the name for this first one. Really find some pleasure in this simple movement. Now we come up. Let's keep breathing in as the arms go off to the sides. Exhale, they come together and down. Find your own rhythm so the movement follows your breath. Out. Breathing in, coming up and going off to the sides. Exhaling together and down. Adapt and adjust so that you can actually find some joy in this simple movement. Opening at the top of the mountain. One more. Good, arms come down, we lift them over the head, a circle. Bend from the torso, look at the lower hand, inhale up, bending the other way. Swinging the rainbow, it's called. Just do what's easy for your body, and as best you can, let the arms and hands be light and easy. Good. Now we're going to come up and we're going to look up and we're going to part the clouds with the fingers and find a way to enjoy a squatting. Crossing the wrists, we'll breathe in on the way up. And again, part the clouds. Find a way to do a squat that feels good in your body. You're not straining at all. And we call this one parting the clouds. Arms float down to the sides. Turn all the way to the right. Open wide as we're breathing in. That right hand pushes forward as we exhale. Now the left hand pushes. And that hand that's coming back, that's palm facing up. Both feet stay in place. And this one's called silk floating on the breeze. Finding some joy, if you can, in the simple movement. Good. We're going to push one more time with the left. Both hands out front. We come down, exhaling. Breathing in slowly as the arms lift over. And exhale, rounding the spine, bending the knees. Rowing across the big lake. Good. Slowly we stand. Look at your right hand, breathing in when you're ready, and raise the sun. Turn the palm, exhale down. Now with the left, lift your left heel at the same time. So we're lifting the hand about the height of the eyes. And if you'd like, you can place the back of the other hand against your lower spine. And just settle into a graceful rhythm, raising the sun. And then let's sweep both hands down now and then up over the shoulder, look up. Sweeping down and then up over the other shoulder. And for this one, we keep the feet on the earth. We don't lift the heel. So you'll feel a little twist each time, of course. It's called gazing at the moon. Good. Let the arms float down, loose fists by the top of our hips. Belly feels big like an ocean. Knees a little bent. We breathe in. Open the right hand and push and twirl the fingers, inhaling as it comes back. Now with the left. And that pushing of the hand is started by the turning of the hip each time. And it's called wind rustles lotus leaves. So that little twirl at the end of the push out, the rustling of the leaves. And always a little playful and easy in all of these movements. We're actually on the lookout for getting too serious or as if we're exercising. It's not really about that. It's more about play. Good. One more time with the left. We're going to take our right hand. We're going to bring it over to the left side, breathing in. And then it simply waves like a cloud. We turn and watch. Then the left hand waves like cloud, turning, watching. We get to practice that soft gazing as if we're looking right through the hand each time. And just adapt and adjust until you have a good rhythm, easy rhythm. One more time each side. So we'll end with the left hand waving by. We'll step out a little with our left leg. And we're going to scoop in front of the left. Shift the weight to the back foot. Lift your front toes. Look up at the sky. Scooping the ocean to look at the sky. And one more time on this side. Arms will come down. We'll bring our left leg back. We'll step a little with the right leg and then scoop in front of the right. Lift your toes. The weight goes to the back foot. Happy to be moving the body. And remember, we really need to adapt and adjust. So we're making the movements our own. They really work with our body. We're not demanding something the body can't do comfortably. Arms come down, we'll bring our right leg back. Then again, we step with the left. And this time we're going to push both hands, rocking back. We lift the front toes. And when we push, we lift the back heel. Pushing waves, it's called. And let it become this easy, seamless rocking. Feel the subtle energy as you push and as you draw back. Pushing waves. And one more time. So we push. When you're ready to rock back, also step back with the left. Arms come down for a moment. Lift the right and step and push. And again, just settle in. Pushing waves. Good. One more time. Push. Rocking back, stepping back, arms come down. Step with the left. This time we reach over the left and we lean back, hands float toward the heart. We're keeping both feet on the floor. We're not lifting the heel or anything. Flying dove spreads its wings. Just make it an easy, graceful movement as we reach forward a little. Lean back, hands float toward the heart. Exhale as you reach. Inhaling, hands toward the heart. Last time on this side. So we'll step back when you're ready. Again, the arms come down for a moment. We step with the right and we reach over the right leg. And settle in to a nice rhythm on this side. Good, one more time. Stepping back when you're ready. Arms come down. Again, loose fists now by the top of our hips. And again, the belly is like a big ocean. We breathe in and drag and emerges from the sea. So a loose fist goes forward and then back. Now the left. And we try to sense being deeply rooted in the earth down through our legs. Knees a little bent. Dragon emerges from the sea. Little playful. Get to play with a sense of power with this movement. And one more time each hand. And with the left. Dropping both arms and they start to float overhead. Crossing and then sweeping, crossing in front of the thighs. And come on your toes if you want when the arms overhead. So this one is flying wild geese. A little playful, light and easy. Enjoy the movement. Good, let's do one more. And then we'll transition to the windmill. Careful not to strain, so we inhale, lift up. Squatting a little as the arms sweep low, bend your knees, of course. And remember not to strain at all. Find a way that works for your body. Big circle. And we'll go the other way. Good. Finishing up with this one. Arms come down. Give ourselves a little time in case we're dizzy. But when you're ready now in slow motion, walking on clouds. The arm, opposite arm and leg float up and down as if one thing. Walking on clouds. It's a nice balance practice. Good. Last time. Gathering the fragrance of the earth. The last movement. We inhale. Arms lift up a little. As we exhale, we imagine we're reaching into the earth. Then we're inhaling, inviting up the back side of the body over the head. Exhale, coming down the front side to the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach into the earth. Inhale, inviting up over the head. Exhale, coming down the front side, gathering at the belly. Last time. This time we're going to let the hands land on the belly, one right over the other, just below the navel. Knees a little bent. Maybe tuck the chin a little. Feeling at home here in the body. You sense the heart, the sensitive heart. You can hold your hands out in a way that brings our attention to the truth that this heart is sensitive all day long, all life long. The sensitive heart is impinged upon by one sense experience after another. And I care about this sensitivity, all these joys, all these sorrows. It isn't easy being a sensitive being. So we breathe in and we send out our love. Pushing forward, may all living beings, all sensitive beings be at ease in the world. We breathe in, lift up. Exhale, the hands are floating. They're going to land on the belly. The good moon, the open hand rises on the left. The loose fist, the heart, sun on the right. They come together and we bow down. Nice to be with everybody this morning. And I see that with good weather, Steve and others maybe will be leading practice over at Matthews Park for those of you in town. And I think Autumn is going to continue to do the online Wednesday mornings as the weeks go ahead. But just stay in tune to the weekly email and we'll let everybody know. Have a wonderful day and thanks for joining in.